What's up guys, welcome to episode number 28 of the Formula 1 Noob career mode. This time it's going to be from the Monaco Grand Prix here in season 2 of the F1 2019 Noob career mode. I'm not very excited about going into this one just because it's Monaco and I'm in the Merc, and I know the Merc's not the best as far as handling goes on tight circuits, but we do have a little bit of a reprieve here. Both of the chassis upgrades that we asked for did indeed go onto the car, and as you can see there on the little development comparison there, Alfa Romeo are actually off the chart compared to where we are. So we're going to go and check the R&D tree here to see the things going onto the car, and lots of ultimate upgrades over there on the chassis side of things to get ready for as we go and check the progress history now. And you can see that Alfa Romeo have actually just been on a R&D bender lately, and they have just overpoweringly gone in front of everyone in the R&D chart. Like, holy crap. Alright, anyway guys, it's time for us to head into qualifying to see what we can do here in the Monaco Grand Prix. So wish me luck.
We're here at the magical Circuit de Monaco for one of the most challenging qualifying sessions on the Formula 1 calendar. Who can add their name to the illustrious list of Monte Carlo pole sitters here today? This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
So we're going to jump straight into qualifying 2 here. We're at the end of the qualifying session. We made it fairly easily into the second qualifying session here, so I just thought it wasn't really worth it showing the first qualifying session. And the race is going to have a lot of action, which kind of prolongs the video a little bit, and I'm trying to shorten it down a little bit. As you can see, like, we went from having 40-minute videos down to less than half an hour minute videos. We're making our way through on this second lap. We've got a car right up behind us. I'm not sure who it is, but we're definitely holding them up as a fight to try and make it into qualifying 3 for us at the moment. As you see, we are 7/10 up on our previous time. We're just going to hope that we can make it into that third qualifying session, which will put us into a good position for starting the race. So come around to back. We're over a second up on our time. We actually go purple to the middle sector, so we've definitely got the pace around here. We come around the final couple of corners, head down the main straight, trying to stick in as close to the wall as we can, and the time that we get, it was green, but it's only good enough for P5 here in the second qualifying session. That's a little bit disappointing. We're going to have to try and work on that for qualifying 3. Lucas Weber with the provisional pole, Raikkonen in second, his teammate, myself in 5th, Bottas in 7th, and Lewis Hamilton, our now former rival, down in 8th. Have a look down, and so George Russell and Devin Butler didn't make it out of Q1. But here we go now for our final qualifying attempt here. We crossed the line with just a few seconds to spare. We're already down on the banker lap that we had set previously in the session. Pushing as hard as we can here, so we can be as far up the grid as we can, because the further down the grid you are, the worse of a time you're going to have, especially in the opening couple of laps. See, at the moment our best time was only good enough for P5 at the moment, but we are up on it by 2 tenths as we come through the tunnel. into the chicane. We're on the very edge of grip here, wherever we are. Getting up right up close to the walls, we head into the swimming pool section. We lost a lot of time on entry to it, but we've gained some of it back on the exit. Out of the final corner, let's see what we can do. We're 4 tenths up.
We're very happy with that position. Well
It's
done.
good enough for P3. This would be an excellent starting position for us here at the Monaco Grand Prix.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Weber, Vettel and a Mercedes.
Weber
With
got the
qualifying
pole,
complete,
Vettel
all
in
that
second,
remains
myself
is the main
third,
event.
Lewis Hamilton
We'll be
fifth,
live
and
and
Valtteri Bottas
uninterrupted
all
for
the way
the Grand
down
Prix
in
tomorrow.
P8. Going to have a look at the rivalry update, and I forgot to put on a rival, so we're going to have to sort that out here before we get into the race. See the resource point update as well. It's a gain of 198 through qualifying, which brings us up to just over 1,000. And we lost a little bit of reputation with Haas and Alfa Romeo there for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Well done. Very solid results. You're looking good for the race.
So now we're going to go and set ourselves a new rival, and I think even though we've got so many good options there for who we could go for, we're actually going to go for someone who we've previously lost to, which is Charles Leclerc. So I reckon we can get one up on him this time. Now with that being done, it's time for us to get stuck into the Monaco Grand Prix here in Monte Carlo.
Take a deep breath and enjoy the moment. It's a very special time of the season once again, as we prepare for racing here this afternoon. There's no better test of driver, no more prestigious race to win, no bigger an occasion than the Monaco Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. We should talk about Alfa Romeo. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Great work from Lucas Weber yesterday sees him start from pole, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have a Mercedes, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Hamilton, Raikkonen, Bottas, Perez and Pierre Gasly, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Daniel Ricciardo and Norris. Giovinazzi, Stroll, George Russell and Devon Butler. Magnussen and Alexander Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So it's time for us now to have a quick little squiz at the strategy to see what the team's going to come up with.
Okay, don't try anything silly into one.
Obviously,
it's going to be
a
crazy
one-stop.
in
It looks
there.
like it's going to
Just
be
do
a
your
very
best to stay
comfortable
out of
one-stop
trouble.
at that. And we're going to have lots of tyre life left on those medium tyres as the race is progressing. We're thinking about maybe drawing it out a lap and trying to do the overcut, but you know, with how much grip we're still going to have on those medium tyres, it might be a more viable option to keep them going. So we're on the grid. We've got 5 red lights and we're underway here at the Monaco Grand Prix. We've got a very slow start there. We just missed the line a little bit. The Leclerc goes up clean around our outside. And we get a little bit of a warning there for taking Monaco on the inside. We make our way up the hill into Casino Square. And we just get that one slightly wrong as well. But we stay holding on strong in the back of Leclerc here. We go for a look on the hairpin there. We're not going to be doing anything as we've got some yellow flags behind. But that's part and parcel of lap 1 of Monaco. Very shortly that should get cleared up. In fact, it has now just been cleared up as everyone's made their way through the hairpin.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
So now it's all about trying to overtake Leclerc here as we continue on with lap number 1. Vettel up there in P2 is having a pretty good time of it as well. But he looks like he's actually losing with this waiver here a little bit. Waiver, with the upgrades that they've been doing at Alfa Romeo, has just been absolutely dominant here lately. Now we move on to the end of lap 4, we finally get our opportunity to overtake Leclerc. We'll go around the outside of him into turn 1. And we make that move stick quite nicely, even with a lockout. Now we're at the end of lap 6, and this is going to be our in-lap.
You have a lot of wing damage.
Like
Box
Leclerc
front
is
you
coming in with us. Now we do have a lot of wing damage, so we're going to have to get a new front wing while we're at it. That's going to hold us up quite a bit there. But we still do come out in front of Leclerc, but Gasly jumps to both of us in the pit stop cycle there, and he's going to take the advantage over both of us.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
We'll move on to the start of lap 8, and we had a close call there with that Ferrari as he was coming out of the pits. And now move on to lap 10, and desperation starting to set in a little bit here. As we start to get very aggressive in the two hairpins, we're shoving our teammate Bottas out of the way. And there's some caution flags behind us. Now we move on to the start of lap 11, and we're going to get a big inside run on Gasly into turn 1. We make that move stick quite nicely. Now moving on to lap 11 here, and we're behind another train of cars. We're going to go for a dive on Perez. He doesn't leave us much room at all, and we end up squeezing him into the wall. As we continue on with this little bit of a battle here as we go through this section, he's actually clipped the inside wall there, and he's lost his entire front wing. Now we move on to lap 13, and we get a big dive up on Hamilton,
A new strategy is
which
available
is
on the
damaged our wing
MFD.
as we hit Verstappen, and we dive off the inside of Verstappen as well. And we've actually forced him into the wall in a very bad
The
position.
virtual safety car is out.
And the
Reduce
virtual
speed and
safety car
maintain
is
a
out, so we're going
positive
to take another
delta.
look at that
Okay,
one
slow
in the
down.
replay cameras to see what actually transpired after we dove on him. And he's just hit the wall at a very bad angle there, and that has caused them all to check up very hard. Now there was some ghosting going on, and it was looking
VSC
very,
ending, we're
very
going
bad
green.
indeed.
Maintain positive delta until the
Yeah,
green
Gasly's
flags.
been disqualified from the race as well. So that incident that we caused
Green flag. Green
actually
flag.
made
We're
Pierre
racing
Gasly
again.
get disqualified from the race. I didn't realise that at the time, but yeah, wow, that's huge.
Don't forget.
Now we move on to the middle stage of lap 14, and we've actually severely damaged our wing now. And oh, we oversteered there quite badly, and oh no, we've hit Lewis Hamilton. We get a 5-second penalty there for the contact with Hamilton, and that has actually killed Lewis Hamilton. He is out of this Monaco Grand Prix. Well, GG Hamilton. See you next year. As we have to go into the pits now to get our front wing repaired again. This race is just going from bad to worse. Bad enough that we had to make a second stop here, but second wing change as well. This is just going to set us right on the
Go
back
now.
foot for the entire rest of this race, which means that desperation is just going to be staying with us for the rest of the time that we're going to be on the track here. We come out
That
of
was
pits
our
now.
last
We are
stop.
in
No more
18th
scheduled pit
position.
stops.
Verstappen came into the pits with us as well there. He had a little bit of front wing damage from when we forced him into the wall.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Got yellow flags ahead. We saw a
Be
little bit of
aware,
a smoke
there's an
screen there.
incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow
And
flags.
it looks like it is. It's Verstappen. Verstappen has blown an engine. But he's looking over to find a place to pull over. We are still right ahead of him at the moment. You see his car smoking away as he's heading through this little section of the track. And there's us going past him. Now we move on to the start of lap 19, which is actually the final lap for us.
We've only got 2
with all
laps
the
of
pit
fuel
stops that we
left.
had to make. Well, we actually went a lap down in the race. So that is going to be looking very bad for us indeed. As we head into the hairpins for the final time, we're all the way down to P17, so not only are we not going to get points, but this is going to be looking very bad for us as far as the team goals and all that goes as well. It also means that we're not going to be gaining as many resource points as we would like to. We just got to hope that maybe our rivals have had a bit of a terrible time as well, so maybe we can try and gain a little bit on them. But even then, that's going to be a little bit of a stretch. As we go through the swimming pool section for the final time. And into the penultimate corner, which then will become the final corner. Lucas Weber has won the race for Alfa Romeo, and we're going to cross the line in P17.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Brilliant stuff from Alfa Romeo today. What a superb victory. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
So here they come now, out onto the podium. It's thrilling to see this team go toe-to-toe with the best teams in the sport and come out on top. What a superb victory from the Alfa Romeo team.
So there is the victory celebration. Lucas Weber on top. You see that Sebastian Vettel is in there as well. I think that is Kimi Raikkonen
This
on
round
the
of the
podium
World
as well.
Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a
there's Lucas
difficult
Weber
race today
on
for our
top.
championship
We're
leader.
gonna
After an
scroll through a
incredible
little
day
bit
of
here.
racing, who was your
We can see
driver
George
of the day,
Russell
Ant?
actually
Well, it's got to be
P7
Kevin
there, which is
Magnussen. He
amazing.
displayed exceptional
Bottas,
skill out
our
on the track
teammate,
today
in
and wasn't
P12.
afraid to fight his
Charles
way through the
Leclerc.
pack.
It's
And
time to check
14th
out the
with penalties as
constructors'
well, and
standings.
myself
The lead
in
at the top comes
17th.
down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table
We'll
with
scroll down
another
a little
strong
bit further, we
performance
see
this
Pierre Gasly
weekend.
disqualified
I'm equal
down in
parts
last.
exhausted and elated with this
We check
weekend of
out the
Formula One.
standings,
Be sure
and,
to
we're
join
still on
us
top,
for the
but
next
the
one.
gap has come down quite a fair bit. But we're still on top as far as constructor standings go, which is what really matters to the team. Now we're going to go and check out the race director to see what it was that made Pierre Gasly get disqualified. And it says he's parked in a dangerous location. So when he stopped, when I forced Verstappen into the wall, has been deemed a dangerous location, and obviously he couldn't get going fast enough. And that has led to him getting disqualified there, as there is many penalties here on this page. Even Leclerc and Bottas getting unserved penalties there right at the very end. Anyway, it's time for us to move on to the
Good day
interview
today.
with Claire.
Let's have your take on it. You've had experience with death. Do you think you were lucky not to end your race? Well, thanks anyway.
Now we're going to have a quick little check of the rivalry updates here. And we level peg with Leclerc, but we lose a little bit to Bottas. But we did end up getting the team goal there, but we still lost so much reputation with all the teams.
What on earth was that performance? Come on, this isn't bumper cars at the fairground. Your results and conduct here matter, so pay more attention. We can't afford too many races like that.
Even Emma's not happy. That's how bad it is. Wow, I've never heard Emma spit fire like that. But anyway, it's time for us to go and see what we can do with the R&D tree and see what upgrades we can get onto the car. We do still have quite a tidy little amount of points to play around with here. So I think the first thing we're going to do is look at improving the power side of the tree and get one of these major upgrades. And that is exactly what we're going to do, and we still have a little bit over 900 left, so we're going to get a second major upgrade there for the powertrain, and that's going to pretty much deplete all of our resource points. So guys, that is going to wrap up this episode of the Formula 1 2019 Noob Career Mode. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and go back through the playlist to see episodes that you've missed. As normal, we're going to leave you with the highlights, and until the next episode, see you guys next time.